Welcome back to Sail On. If you've been following along, just to keep you on the timeline, this is about 2 weeks after our last episode when we realized we needed to replace the prop. It turns out that Bud at Westsail did have a fixed 3-blade prop in stock, and he shipped it up to us right away. Consulting with Ernie and several local divers, it was decided that the best way to remove the old prop was to have the boat hauled out. This meant a trip up to the Toledo boatyard. The town of Toledo is about 7 miles up the Yaquina River, and you must follow a very narrow channel to get there. Of course, we saw this as the first adventure with the new engine, even though it would be the last one with this prop. Once the boat was blocked up, it sure was nice to be able to get eyeballs on it and walk around and closely look at all the through holes and other fittings.
This is a transducer right here, I think. Sure looks like one.
Actually, once I explored inside the boat, I discovered this was not a transducer, but actually a location for a paddle wheel speed instrument.
And that goes down. That looks like epoxy repair. That should get touch-up painted as soon as possible. Somebody hit something. Sink question mark or chain locker. Toilet water in, toilet water out. Zinc. Bootstrap wear. Possible down to gel coat question mark. Refrigerator water in. Galley sink out. Zinc gone. New exhaust. Everyone says this is very unique, so needing to know what kind of prop this is. And right here is where we'd get crab ropes caught, but that's very narrow.
I don't know how we'd hook into that. That would be sheep.
It would have to be absolute, because it's probably gonna, like, it'd probably come out and
then
yeah.
go back out,
And then this is where Dave King does all this extra fairing to close this up. And here as well, like fairing it back to close this up, although this doesn't seem as wide as a lot of them. So, don't know. Barnacle bill. And I don't know what those vents are for. One of these is the manual bilge, one of those is the automatic bilge, and the little one is some other vent which doesn't go to anything right now, so again I don't know what that vent is for either. Alright. Old. New.
I'll pause here to say that I was never able to identify the old prop. As best I could tell, it was pretty similar to a Luke feathering prop, but there were no markings on it anywhere, even when disassembled. Unfortunately, the prop had to be cut off, and also had significant wear to the inner cogs, so it ended up at the metal recyclers. And for those who are curious, the new prop is a right-hand 16-inch diameter by 13-inch pitch on a 1-inch shaft. After about 2 weeks, including a trip to Portland to pick up a new prop shaft, the bottom was painted, the prop was installed, and the boat was ready to go back into the water. With a smooth trip back down to South Beach and Newport, we were ready to start making sea trials on the outside. Stay tuned. Until next time, sail on.